Drone mapping, Pix4D map guidelines. Drones provide us with a very effective tool to map and track changes over time in kelp beds, seagrass meadows, estuaries, and many other habitats. To do this effectively, there are some important rules and methods that need to be followed. This video will guide you through the setup and use of the Pix4D Capture app, which allows us to program and automate the entire flight, mapping an area of interest much more accurately than we could ever accomplish on our own. When you open Pix4D, you'll see 5 options displayed across the top of the screen. For all our mapping flights, we will be using the first option, Polygon. This option is designed to give us the most flexibility in creating two-dimensional maps. Click on the polygon icon. This will take you to the map screen, showing a simple square polygon. The location of this polygon on the map is probably not where you want it to be, so we'll need to move it to the desired location. Pinch the screen using 2 fingers to zoom out on the map. Then use 1 finger to move the map to your desired location. Once you've found your project site on the map, use 2 fingers to zoom in so you can see it in detail. Now you can tap the icon in the middle of the screen to reposition the square polygon. The solid white lines on this polygon are transects the drone will follow while taking photos. The dotted lines show the path the drone will follow when moving from one transect to the next. Start and end points show where the drone will start and end the survey. You can move these points and the transect line directions by moving your finger anywhere inside the polygon. To change the shape of the polygon, you can touch and drag any of the large green nodes. To create new nodes, touch and drag the small dots with the plus sign. To remove nodes, drag them together. When you build your polygon, do your best to keep it as simple as possible. Images along complex edges often don't stitch together very well. The kelp bed you are flying in the field will almost always cover a different aerial space when compared to the one shown in the Pix4D map. Build your polygon with some extra space along the outside edges to ensure you capture everything you intend to map. If your survey cuts off part of the kelp bed, there's no way for us to calculate the kelp bed size or how it has changed over time. Most surveys can be completed in a single flight. Keep this in mind when designing your polygon. A typical drone battery will last for 20 minutes, and at least 5 minutes will be needed to take off and land, so you have approximately 15 minutes for your survey. The gray box at the bottom of the screen shows the size of your survey and the amount of time it estimates the drone will need to cover this area. If you exceed 15 minutes, you will have to use more than one battery. See Section 5 for directions on how to complete a survey with multiple flights. You can adjust the amount of time a survey will take by simplifying the polygon, changing the transect direction, or by increasing the elevation of the survey. Survey elevation can be adjusted with the scroll on the left side of the screen. 100 meters is a good elevation to start with. Before you save your survey, check the advanced settings by tapping on the gear icon on the top right corner. These are the settings you should be using. The only setting that needs to be changed from the default setup is drone speed. Make sure this is set to slow plus. Now you can save your survey by tapping the Save button in the lower right-hand corner. This will save your polygon and the background map. If needed, you can now make adjustments to this survey in the field without a Wi-Fi signal. If at any time you need to start from scratch, you can tap the Reset button located to the left of Save.